The morning had been calm until the dust from 6 black SUVs rolled down the gravel road to my property. I knew this day might come after months of ignoring the HOA's endless letters, threats, and so-called fines. They had decided to escalate. The board claimed I had violated community standards by refusing to cut down my oak trees and by building a shed they deemed unsightly. But this wasn't just about trees or a shed. It was about control, and I wasn't about to surrender my land to anyone. Least of all, to a group of self-appointed enforcers who believed they had more power than the Constitution. 6. Out. Men in dark uniforms stepped out of the vehicles. Wearing sunglasses and earpieces like they were federal agents, they spread out across the yard with clipboards, cameras, and one heavy-set man barking orders. They didn't knock. They didn't ask. They just marched forward as if my property already belonged to them. I stood on the porch, calm but ready. My father's old hunting rifle rested across my arms, not raised, not pointed, but visible. It wasn't about violence. It was about reminding them that this land wasn't theirs to seize, and that I wasn't a man who would fold under intimidation. The leader finally noticed me and called out, "Sir, by order of the Homeowners Association, this land is being repossessed for non-compliance." His tone was cold. Rehearsed and dripping with arrogance, I took a deep breath and replied, "This land belongs to me, not your committee. You have no legal authority here. Step off my property." My voice was steady, but my grip on the rifle tightened. At first they chuckled, as if I were bluffing. One of them muttered about calling the sheriff. But as their eyes focused on the rifle in my arms and the steel in my gaze, the laughter drained away. Their bravado crumbled. They were used to paperwork and threats, not to standing face to face with someone willing to defend his home. The silence stretched. Then, like a flock spooked by a shadow, the 6 men backed away in unison. No words, no arguments. They hurried into their SUVs, slammed the doors, and tore down the road faster than they had arrived. Dust swallowed them whole. I stood there a long while after they vanished, listening to the wind rustle through the oaks they wanted cut down. The rifle never fired a shot, yet it spoke louder than any argument. That day proved a simple truth. Some things are worth defending. Sometimes the mere will to stand your ground is enough to send an army running.